Welcome back to my series, Dance Mums Uncovered. I've discussed the girls' music careers at various points during previous episodes. However, so far I've focused mostly on drama to do with contracts. But now it's time to question what the girls really wanted. Did they want to be pop stars in the first place, or were they pressured into it by adults wanting to make some extra money? Because there was more to their music pursuits than the producers cared to show. Feel free to share your thoughts on the following evidence. First, let's look at JoJo's career. JoJo's singing career with Nickelodeon has launched her into stardom and fortune. When you watch her, you'd probably assume that she loves everything that she's doing. Well, it might surprise you to hear that JoJo is very insecure about her voice. JoJo has said that she used to leave her recording studio sessions crying because she thought she was really bad. Since she believed she wasn't good enough, she also refused to take singing lessons. She even went so far as to declare that she hates her voice and that she used to hate performing live because of it.
I would record my music, but I used to leave every session crying because I just thought I was doing so awful. I will not take a singing lesson.
Why?
Because I think I suck. And I won't do it, and singing lessons make me feel like a bad singer, so I just eliminated them.
Okay, you know what? I used to never want to sing live. Put my voice on a track, I will say, what's up, Kids' Choice Awards, but I am not singing a word. Only lip singing, I hate my voice.
If she hated singing live so much, why does she perform so often? Well, it seems like performing is something that she's felt pressured to do all her life. JoJo remembers that when she was a toddler, her mum would have friends over at night, past JoJo's bedtime. Jess would get JoJo out of bed, stick a bow in her hair, and get her to perform her solo for them. JoJo notes that Jess used to do this all the time.
I did my first solo when I was 2, and my mom quite literally would have friends over, and it'd be very late at night. I'd be sleeping, and she'd be like, hey, they want to see your solo. And I'd be like, all right, put a bow in my hair and come down and dance.
Oh my gosh.
All the time.
Now that she's reached stardom, you might think that she can take it easy, but you would be wrong. During her tour, JoJo even sung when she lost her voice. Considering how loud her shows tend to be, I have no idea how she managed to pull it off. I've also discussed JoJo's driving concert before, where she was performing in shoes that were so uncomfortable that the bottoms of her feet basically became one big blister.
Because I've known you to perform with your feet just gushing blood. Cheers.
Cheers.
There you go.
Yeah, gushing blood, blisters, fall on stage, get right back up. One time I was on tour, it was my final show in the UK, and I had fully lost my voice. Showed up to soundcheck, I was like, hey, everybody. And then they were like, what are you going to do tonight? Do you want to use your pre-records? I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to go out there and just do what I do.
We come back into the trailer after performing for, I think it was 2 hours and 10 minutes.
No.
The sides of her feet are open blisters from the shoes she had on, and the whole bottom of her foot is a blood blister.
Recently, we've learned of a lot of tension between JoJo and the Nickelodeon executives. She revealed in a tweet that they refused to let her perform music from her movie The J-Team on her tour. She called them out for treating her more like a brand than as a person. JoJo was also not invited to this year's Kids' Choice Awards. It has been speculated that part of the reason could have been this tweet, or another reason could have been the overdose that happened at her Pride party last year. She also liked tweets where people suggested that it could have had something to do with her new haircut and her recent coming out.
A lot of you have been asking me why I'm not at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards tonight, and the answer is very simple. I wasn't invited.
Regardless of the situation, JoJo hasn't had a lot of control over her career in a long time, so it will be very interesting to watch what she does in the next few years after her contract finishes. Next, let's explore Brooke's career. Brooke's music career involved a ton of drama behind the scenes that most of us didn't even realise. She revealed that the main reason why Abby was so upset about her getting a solo in Season 3, Episode 33 was because she was performing to her song I Hurt, which was written about Abby. This is probably a major reason why Abby didn't want the Highlands in her studio that week and didn't want them to have solos.
I also love singing, but I like to do it around my house. I don't like when someone puts me up on stage and here, sing this song.
On Twitter, Kelly has revealed that Abby took down Brooke's music video by copyright striking it. It's really bizarre that she was able to do this, because unlike what we saw on the show, Abby was never a music video producer or camera operator for any of Brooke's videos. Kelly fortunately managed to get it back. You can see in this behind the scenes photo that the girls actually performed in front of the show's cameras. So this tiny little flip camera that Abby was dragging around was not really used to film the video at all. It was probably just a prop used to avoid breaking the fourth wall. In a season 3 reunion episode, Abby claimed that Brooke was supposed to sing Summer Love Song at her annual dance concert. She says that she had kids ready to sing backup and to dance around with beach balls, but then Kelly stormed out with her kids, so it never happened. Maybe this is just as well, because Brooke herself has revealed that while she does like singing, she does not like doing so in front of an audience.
Brooke was supposed to sing at the dance concert, and I had 4 kids to back her up. 2 girls and 2 boys with beach balls and this whole number planned for Summer Lovin', and you walked out of the show. Screwed everybody over.
Because they announced that I was performing to my song. And I'm pretty sure there was a lot of drama with that solo too, because the song was about you-know-who.
Now that she's much older, Brooke is thinking about releasing some new music in the future, on her own terms.
Don't hold me to this, but I might be releasing some new music. This is going to be more my style. I have more of a say in it.
Evidence number 3, Mackenzie's career. In her podcast with Maddie, Kenzie has claimed that she was pushed into singing. She liked the experience, but she also says that she was not ready for it when she released her first single.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do music when I was younger, but that was not my choice whatsoever. So I feel like it was really hard to transition from that because obviously I was 8 when I did my first song.
Maybe even younger.
I just had no clue what was going on, really.
You just got pushed into doing the music?
Yeah, I loved singing, and I would do like voice lessons and everything, but I never wanted to make a song or anything. I was just too young for it, and I was just not ready for that.
Perhaps one of the reasons why Abby was so invested in her singing career was because she seemed to have the need to prove that she could manage a singer better than Kelly could with Brooke. At least, this is how Holly seems to have perceived the situation. According to production notes, Abby was also upset at the producers for cutting Mackenzie's song "It's a Girl Party" from one of the reunion episodes. And it makes sense that she would be mad, because it's been made clear as day that Abby got 10% of the money that her students made, and that includes profits from singing projects. 4. Nia's career. While I've already done a whole video on Nia's music career, I keep discovering more and more information, and it keeps shocking me just how horribly Nia was treated. It all started when Nia assisted at a masterclass that Aubrey O'Day attended. She offered to help Nia with her music because Abby basically told everyone at the masterclass that she wasn't going to do music with Nia.
I was assisting a masterclass, and Aubrey O'Day came to the masterclass, and she was like, well, if you're really serious about doing music, like, I will help you with it, because she saw that Abby wasn't going to help me. She saw that because Abby said that in the thing on stage, basically in front of everybody.
At the start of season 5, Abby gave the mums full permission to pursue as many opportunities as possible. Abby apparently worked out a plan to get Nia and Kendall to visit a recording studio while they were in LA. But when Holly expresses her frustration that Abby has been missing in action, Abby snaps and tells her that Nia has become her mini-me, and that she doesn't want Nia to look foolish. The following day, Holly demands an explanation as to why Nia's song was taken away from her. Abby denies that this happened, so Holly accuses Abby of being a liar. Abby then calls Aubrey and tries to bribe her with $10,000 to not work with Nia. Nia asked Abby if they can let go of the past and move on, but Abby says that she will never forget, and adds that you can't just forgive murderers. Holly argues that this argument was in poor taste, especially talking to a black girl, but Abby just laughs at her. And if you're even thinking about defending what Abby said, listen to what she said in season 5, episode 11. She muttered, "The sooner Nia realizes she's black, the better." When Nia and Holly posted all about their music video shoot on social media, everyone became jealous. Even Todrick Hall showed up on set to make up for the time where Nia wasn't able to meet him. Abby dismisses his importance, calling his choreography elementary, The mums believe that Nia and Holly's posts are mean-spirited, and Abby thinks that the video was inappropriate. Jill decided to post more pictures to social media in retaliation, which proves that Jill and Abby really were trying to compete with the music videos. Abby told Nia that her backup dancers outdanced her, and she was pulling faces during Nia's music video premiere. Later in the season, Nia plays her song for the girls, and she seemed quite disappointed that they weren't as excited as when Mackenzie played her new songs to the group. It's no surprise that all of this affected Nia quite deeply. She says that during her music video phase, she cried nearly every night.
I went off to do music on my own. That was a very hard time for me. Definitely, I cried like almost every night just because I felt so just excluded.
And finally, we have a few other careers. In early season 5, Jill and Kendall struggled to get Abby to deliver on her promises of a song. They also asked over and over for a contract which never came. When Nia started her career, Abby finally came up with the stage name Kendall K and chose the army theme for her music video. Apparently the concept was her idea of hot, with Kendall bossing soldiers around. It's pretty hypocritical that she called Nia's video inappropriate when she was the one using a 12-year-old's music video to live out her fantasies. The production notes record that Abby nominated herself as producer and manager. She told Jill that she invested around $57,000 in Kendall and the video, buttering her up right before insisting that Jill doesn't need a contract. She also demanded that Jill would have no creative control over the shoot, must fund the launch party and get celebrities to attend, and must pay in part for the video. During Kendall's shoot, Abby and Jill seemed to be quite paranoid about outdoing Holly and Nia. It seems that even Maddie's success didn't protect her from being pressured into a singing career. Maddie wouldn't have had to worry about releasing a professional song if it weren't for Sia's film, Music. In this film, Maddie sings a few songs. Singing seemed to be something Maddie wanted to steer clear from, and it's a shame that Sia didn't respect her boundaries here. Although it's not surprising considering she has not respected her boundaries in plenty of situations in the past. So what do you guys think? Do you think the girls genuinely wanted to pursue music as much as the adults around them wanted to profit? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!